What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. I'm in a little bit different location than normal. Hopefully, you're having a good weekend. Everybody's doing all right. I see Mike stuffing his face there, breaking rule number one of podcasting, which I'm probably going to break here just shortly, too. But that's beside the fact. But I'm Glick, as always, hanging out with you guys. We got the big dog in the house, scarfing down some tacos or whatever. Jeffrey is somewhere. Where? I don't know.
I'm not that lucky.
We might have done lost Jeff. I don't know what's going on. But if you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on all social media. I feel like I got an echo in here. That's okay. If you're not already, check us out on all social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. And completely derailed. Jesus. You can join us live every Wednesday and Saturday right here on Haps. You can hang out in the Chatters box. What's going on, Chatters box? We see you guys already chatting. How y'all doing tonight? Hopefully you're having a good night. And if you'd like to catch every single episode of the podcast, you can simply do so by checking it out on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcasts and jollies from and your fixins. Now, I don't know where Jeffrey is. Well, what's going on? But Michael, do you know the email? And it would be helpful if you turn your mic on.
Sorry, I had to.
It's nonsensical nonsense at nonsensical nonsense podcast at gmail.com.
There you go. There's Jeffrey. Of course, he shows up.
Yeah, no, I had a technical difficulty.
I figured something was going on. I'm over here just getting derailed and losing my train of thought. Bruh. What's going on, Nick? What's going on? Now, I don't know if there'll be a special guest or not tonight. There'll be a special guest watching live and in person here in a little bit. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous about that, but
It's weird having an audience live in front of you.
Well, I mean, my parents were there last weekend, and I've done it with my parents there in the past, but there's a little bit different situation.
But you've known your parents like forever.
Yeah, exactly. But a couple things to start the show out with. First and foremost, this was a special request, but his name was Robert Paulson.
His name was Robert Paulson. Michael?
What was his name, Michael?
His name was Robert
Meatloaf.
Paulson. Oh my God, you're such a dick.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said in the pre-show. I was like, no, his name's Meatloaf. It took me a minute to realize that it was the Fight Club.
Yes, but he was in Fight Club and on trending on Twitter for like 12 hours. Meatloaf passed away, and trending on Twitter for like 12 hours was his name was Robert Paulson.
His name was Eddie.
Oh my God!
In Rocky Horror Picture, that man has not only the songwriter and song producer that he linked up with. I can't remember his name. What an amazing musical career!
Oh, right.
And theatrical videos and everything like that.
Well,
but he was also a really good actor to go with.
100 movies to his credit.
Yeah, he was in Black Dog with Patrick Swayze.
Love that movie.
He was in Rocky Horror Picture Show, Fight Club. He was in Tenacious D's, Pick of Destiny.
Pick Destiny.
Yeah.
He did a movie with Kristen Davis in the 90s where he drove a truck and he literally kind of kidnapped the girl, Kristen Davis, but she didn't know she was kidnapped. And her boyfriend was trying to get her back.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called Two Lane Blacktop. Genius movie. And, the dude was awesome.
Yeah, he's in Wayne's World.
That's right.
He's got movies for days on here. Blood Rain. He was in Blood Rain. Leap of Faith. I don't know if you guys remember that movie with, I believe, Steve Martin.
Oh, really?
Back in the day. 90s. Yeah, Steve Martin. Back in like 92.
The dude was amazing. Yeah, well, and on top of that, when you hear Meatloaf had a almost operatic, as an opera voice.
Yeah,
So as a man sung. I mean, who the fuck?
That's that whole theatrical rock music. That's kind of what he did. It was
almost like a genre to himself. To his own.
Exactly. And I was talking about that yesterday at work with one of the professors at work. Hobnobbing with the professors.
The professor's slumming it. I'll talk with the maintenance guy.
yeah, I'm gonna talk to the maintenance guy. But no, he came out. We were talking about something, and he was like, "Oh, did you hear Meatloaf died?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was actually a fan. I loved his music." And then we got to talking about it and everything. But yeah, no.
On top of that, not only did he had an amazing musical career, the movies, but something that I mentioned to you, Chris, a couple episodes ago, he was actually there when Kennedy was shot.
Yeah, we talked about that. They commandeered his buddy's car or whatever.
Yeah, him and his buddy were actually going to Parkland Hospital, and a Secret Service guy flagged them down, and they each had a third of the $5 bill the Secret Service guy gave them for driving him to the hospital.
Well, I seen a meme today, and it was Betty White and Bob Saget in heaven, and Bob Saget asked Betty White what she wanted for dinner, and she said meatloaf.
She said meatloaf. Nice. Speaking of
2022 is kicking us in the dick already, man.
I know. Well, speaking of Betty White, if you're on a laptop, go into Google, and in your Google search, type Betty White and wait. Because what happens when it comes up, a couple of hearts pop up across the screen, and it says, "Thank you for being a friend." It doesn't do it on the cell phone. My wife, it didn't work on her cell phone, but it did work on my laptop, and it was really cool. Somebody show me that.
Don't worry, relevant. Have fun and enjoy your kids. Yeah, no, but he was amazing.
Wait a minute, you don't hit enter. You just put it in.
No, you hit enter. Hit enter so that it goes into its search. Let's see if it works. It didn't work on my wife's phone.
American actress. Showed some pictures.
Yeah, it didn't come up on my phone either.
It might not do it anymore. It only did it once.
It might have just been a temporary thing. So, but
I think it was because it was Betty White's birthday.
What's going on, Tony D?
What's up, sir?
How we doing, Tony?
Speaking of accomplishments and a little kudos. Mike, you're still new to this, but I suppose I can give you some kudos.
Include you.
Shout out! Guess what we did yesterday as far as the podcast goes?
I'm not sure.
We went over 1,000 downloads.
Nice
for the podcast on Spotify and Anchor on Anchor, Spotify, and whatnot. I don't know what the numbers are 100% for Apple or
all that, but
just a little little heads up for you. We are listened to in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 countries.
Wow.
Australia, France, India, Brazil.
Thank you, Tina.
We got listens in India. That's awesome.
Germany, Mexico, and of course the United States.
Mexico's me. And maybe my neighbors. But that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So
you know what? I have 65%
of our listen, so yeah. Yeah, 65% of our listeners use Spotify. So, I was just looking at some numbers today. I haven't looked at the numbers in a while, and I seen that, and I wanted to say, hey, good job, guys. A little shout out. Pat on the back.
That's pretty cool.
We got 1,000 downloads. I didn't think we would ever hit 10 downloads, let alone 1,000. Right. So it's not a big
considering we're on, what episode is this, 76?
75, 76.
Considering we've made it this far, it's impressive.
Mm-hmm. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, nice little shout out. So good job, guys. Let's keep that up and keep those numbers. And our listeners are growing too every day. Just so you guys know, like literally every day we have more people that are following us, more people that are listening. Every show has more and more listens, which leads to previous shows. So that's I won't take all the
It'd be
credit.
curious
So that's a shout
to
out to
know
you
what
guys.
it'd be interesting to know which shows got the most listens.
I can tell. I have all the analytics.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Our very first show
right
has
now,
by far the most listens.
Oh, and that's like the worst example of the show.
Right. But
I mean, like, it's really bad.
It has the most.
But the reason why it's the worst is because we didn't know what the fuck we were doing yet.
We still don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, what do you mean by yet?
No, but I mean, but that first episode, Chris and I spent the entire episode talking over each other.
Yeah, Jeff really could not shut the fuck up that episode. I don't think I got more than like maybe 10 words in that entire. I think he spent 75% of the time talking about a fucking car in his driveway.
I don't know. That doesn't happen now. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, we've come a long way. We've gotten better. You know, Mike's come onto the show. You know, we're going through some growing pains, but we still put out good stuff. We put out good shows. I just wanted to say congratulations to you guys because obviously I couldn't have done it on my own. So, you know, I mean, obviously I am the star.
Oh, that's a nice little pat on the back for us.
But what's going on Facebook?
That's being said. We have a new starting five tonight, gentlemen.
We do have a brand new starting five.
Let me just pull up my
hello, Rebecca,
so we can actually get into it.
That I'm going to tell you right now, I have not even created a list.
I have not either, oddly enough.
I am 100%.
It's so easy to just rattle things off.
Yeah. I think Mike's in the same boat, right, Michael?
Oh, yeah.
We're just so this.
I haven't even thought about it.
This list for you, I haven't even thought about it either.
Yeah.
I've been a little sidetracked this week, especially the last couple days. So
what?
Yeah, what is that?
See the smile on my face. But
we never did decide who got final last place.
Cameron.
I can't read it because I can't see it at the moment. But
it says Siri played Miss Officer. So what is our starting five?
I was explaining it to my wife, and the starting five sounds like it. This is the best way I can say it. If the three of us were going to sit down on movies, and we have a infinity table, which is an infinity table is anything you want on said table, well, you can only grab 5 things. What do you grab? So it is a top starting 5 snacks that you would, and that's candies, chips, sodas. Well, not sodas, but edibles. Not edibles as in, laced with weed, but edible snacks that you can have that is store-bought or homemade that you would eat during a movie.
So who's going first?
Well, that was the question. Is like who won? Who
won
got last? I mean, Mike and I tied.
I think we decided you would get the first pick.
Okay.
So it's
because you haven't won yet.
You're changing the rules up again. Is it
no,
only theater snacks, or is it all snacks in general? As long as you buy
snacks in general.
Okay.
It's snacks in general. So it's. I mean, it's but like let's say we're sitting down on Chris's couch to watch a movie.
Hey, Mama, good.
And you want snacks. I mean, you can have whatever we want to drink.
I'm the only one snack on that couch, and can't neither one of you have me.
So, like for instance, like Mike's gonna run into the kitchen. He's gonna make nachos, and those nachos are for Mike, and I'm gonna grab X from the table, Okay, so you only get 5 picks from said table. So as my first pick, I'm going to go with the ultimate candy. It is something that I can't keep in the house because of the simple fact everyone in the house must eat if I buy them. And that is Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna grab a stack of 10 of those motherfuckers because I love them. Peanut butter and chocolate.
Oh yeah, nice.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
Who's at a house?
Now.
I'm at a I'm at a house, Joe. Where do you think I'm at? So Jeffrey's taking Reese's. See, Mike, I told you that you had nothing to worry about with your
Reese's cups.
Yeah.
So Michael, what is your?
Well, I need to ask the Grandmaster of the top 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does pussy count? Because that's my ultimate favorite snack.
No, it does not. It is not.
Really?
Because that's the one thing that Chris and I don't want to see while watching a movie is you eating pussy.
Oh, you guys are with
Once
me.
again, we're all sitting.
I didn't know you
guys
guys
are
were with
sitting
me.
down to watch a movie on Chris's couch. And what snacks are you gonna have? And like once again,
pussy.
I don't want to see. I don't mind watching
pussy
and pussy.
Just one episode. Just one episode. One episode.
Pussy.
One episode.
No.
We all know.
No.
You talk. You brag.
Look. Unlike
some
some of you fuckers, it's been a while for me. Okay, so that's the only snack I want to eat. Just that's 1 through 5.
I can't say anything.
But in the spirit of the list, all right.
Yes, better.
In the spirit of the list, what I really want to put in my mouth isn't available, so it will be popcorn.
Okay, butter, no butter.
Oh, extra butter.
Extra butter.
You're gonna be Forrest Whitaker.
Homemade would be preferable.
Yes.
Huh?
You're giving me Forrest Whitaker eye at the beginning of the show.
Exactly. So, Chris, what are you gonna go for your draft?
So we got popcorn and Reese cups off the table, huh?
Yeah.
I win. Just that's all I need to put on there, right, Ken?
Calm down.
I already told you certain people aren't even allowed to vote anymore, Michael. So, I'm gonna go with one of my favorites. As we said, I don't eat a whole lot of snacks, but it seems to be my go-to. The good old-fashioned regular nacho cheese Dorito.
Oh!
Go wrong with some Doritos. And when I do eat Doritos, I will fuck around and put an entire bag away and not even realize it.
Not even trying.
Not even realize it. I'm just until I hit the bottom of the bag and it's like, what the, they're so tasty.
Yes.
Then you get the Dorito finger.
It is. Yes. The only better thing, the only thing that is better than the Dorito finger is the Stanky Pinky. Oh, there's a
I'm gonna go to the
Forrest Whitaker eye for you.
All right.
Okay. So
we got
nacho cheese are off the table.
We got Reese's.
We got Reese's peanut butter or popcorn, sorry, and nacho cheese Doritos. Now that does not exclude nachos, or that does not exclude Doritos. It does not exclude popcorn with like caramel corn. As in, you can still have, your barbecue Doritos or stuff like that. So for my next two, I'm gonna go with, and I thought about this. I was thinking about this today, and
how about? He's avoiding you, Joe. Did Jeff freeze?
Yeah, I think so. Right as he was going to reveal his 2 and 3.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Betty. Oh yeah, you probably got your store to carry the 3D. I love those.
Oh,
in the 90s.
I was so happy when they brought those back, man. And I seen them. I stopped at a truck stop. This is when I was still delivering auto parts when they first came back. And I stopped at a truck stop and I seen them and I was just like, oh! I grabbed like 4 bags.
Right.
I was so happy.
I saw them at Walmart and I was like, damn it, I don't have the money. But you paid it in my belly.
Yeah, what's going on with Jeffrey? What is going on?
I don't know what happened to Jeffrey.
Yeah, he like completely froze up. Is he
Yeah.
Is he crashing out like I did too? Like I did before?
Yeah, he might be. Hopefully he's rebooting and then he'll come back in and stuff. My beard is doing something.
I'm gonna remove him and then I will. Oh god. Okay, and then I'll add him back and see if that works.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, see if that works.
But
I am in a different location as well, so you're not the only one in a different location.
Yeah, I was just saying you're at your parents, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at my parents. I'm in my dad's man cave.
Nice.
And
he's lost and confused.
I don't know what kind of freaky shit they be getting into, but it ain't pool.
I would suggest not going through any of your parents' stuff while you're down there, Michael.
I don't get it. I don't know what they be doing there.
All right, let me do that, and then let me do that, and see if that helps. Maybe bring him back in. We're trying to get
still
Jeffrey
showing up, and we're trying to get Jeffrey. He's lost.
Yeah, I wonder. He's had issues like
beardy gang. Just because the beardy gang can. Yes.
I like how we said that. My beard. I don't have any of my stuff here. I didn't bring my.
I don't have anything.
I didn't bring my oils or nothing, so my beard is just.
This is just wake up in the morning.
Michaelish tonight. It's a little straggly.
What are you trying to say? I have an amazing beard, sir.
It's a little untamed and a little wild from time to time.
Well, there's no reason to
lady
tame it. I don't have my number one snack.
And with the rate you're going, you won't either. Ever.
Again. Oh, I know. Because I
will block it every time from here on out until you learn to behave.
You always do good blocking it any damn way.
So on this damn podcast.
Well, it looks like he's kicked out. So is he coming back though?
I would hope so. I don't know if we should go. Hold on, let's see what he's saying here. I don't know if we should go ahead and. Oh, his power apparently went out.
Oh shit! So we're gonna have to go on to a different venue, huh?
I'm gonna find out. Hopefully it's just a little blip. So anyways, yeah, this would not be nonsensical nonsense if we didn't have some kind of fuckery and technical difficulties to just, especially after I was stressing the hell out earlier because, I knew we had to do the show tonight. I was like, well, Mike's going to do the news. Jeff's got to handle music and the top 10. And I'm just going to turn the camera on like they typically do and just be here. And I was freaking out about that. Okay, everything's back on. He's waiting to get loaded back up. All right, good.
And it was just like, I have like news articles.
Not that I
got
don't
news
think you guys
pulled up right now. Bam.
Yeah. Not that I don't think you guys are capable of doing the show and me just sitting back and being lazy like you two.
Sorry.
But it's my baby, so I get a little nervous, and I was stressing a little bit, but and I was also told the rules for me being where I'm still at tonight was that I could only stay again if I did the podcast because the podcast is important. So, because somebody actually supports my podcast now.
I see.
So welcome back, Jeffrey. We were just.
So I don't know. Sorry, my power went out. There was a surge that went through. Yeah, so
it was all part of the mystique and the grand
yes.
entry.
Yeah, I mean, your timing was very TV showish, like grand finale. Find out next week on.
My number 2 pick is.
My pick.
Find out next Tuesday.
And then it went out. Oh, that's awesome. Well, my number 2 pick was Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, if you're 6.
Let me go ahead.
Hi, Prince. I'm gonna step on you, bud. I'm hanging out with Prince today.
I love sour candy.
I like sour candy as well. I thought about Sour Patch Kids. I also thought about Lemon Heads. And,
you can still use lemon heads.
I like lemon heads. I like chewy lemon heads because they got in them too.
Mm-hmm. I like Sour Patch Kids too, but I don't eat a whole lot of. So your number 2 pick is Sour Patch. What about number 3?
Give me 1 second because my list. A second. Because. So, for number 3, I'm gonna go with peanut M&Ms.
What is it?
Peanut M&Ms.
Nice. Is there any other kind of M&Ms?
Exactly right. I mean, that's.
Well, there's almond. There's pretzel. There's caramel. There's regular M&Ms.
Actually, I forgot about the caramel. And M&M done changed the fucking game when they made those caramel M&Ms. Boy, I tell you what.
I love those.
I haven't tried those yet. That's awesome.
Changer. How's it going, Everlyn? Absolute game changer.
Yeah, so I went with the peanut M&Ms.
Nice.
Awesome. So
he look
2 and 3.
Betty. Jeff is the only one that had 3 picks. Me and Glick still have 1, and then he's doing all candy. And my first pick got thrown right out because I would have won the game.
Except that vote for you. It's never like
Anyways, it's my turn.
What do you got, Michael?
What do I have? I don't know.
Yes.
I like that.
2 pick. Actually, honestly, like Jeff kind of threw me for a loop on the Sour Patch Kids. I really that's like right up there.
A whole new ball game.
Yeah, that was right up there. I would say, for me personally, I would say gummy bears.
Nice.
Very good.
Oh yeah,
I love.
It's a classic favorite.
Love gummy candy.
Yeah, the gummy. We just said gummy candies in general, so that.
Well, we'll just do because you could. Yeah, okay. That's
I was gonna say that way.
We'll do gummy just because gummy bears, gummy worms.
Yes.
But my personal favorite is Fabaro.
Oh yeah.
Or however you pronounce them. Habaro, Habaraba, whatever.
Habaro. I don't. We just had a story Wednesday night about the husband.
Yeah, we had the story about the cheating husband. But yeah, gummy bears for me. And then my number 3, I would say probably. Well, it's like a combo. It would be salt and vinegar, pork rinds with cheesy bacon ranch dip.
Not a big fan of pork rinds, and I don't like salt and vinegar.
I'm not either.
I love salt and vinegar. I love salt and vinegar.
But what you guys like? All right, so
yeah, that's what we're doing. What I would get, what I would want, and that combo.
Salt and vinegar and pork rinds.
That combo with the dip, it's like really good.
I was gonna say just dumb it down and just put pork rinds I guess, or salt and vinegar pork rinds or whatever, because Jeff already has a hard enough time condensing everything. I don't think anybody else is going to pick pork rinds.
It's hard enough to make everything fit.
So I'm just more the list, but we heard what you.
Yeah, with cream cheese and hot sauce. Yeah, that's up there.
So
all right.
So we got to come in.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of pork rinds in general, but I do like the salt and vinegar. That's awesome.
Oh, I had a buddy that used to make it homemade, and he'd put extra shit on there, and that stuff was bananas. BANANAS. All right. I had to spell it.
My favorite snack just walked in the door. Like, oh, fuck up, we got the cops called on me.
Is she in uniform? That is the question.
Yeah, she had the detail.
See, that's dangerous.
Trust me, I know.
So, Christopher, number 2.
Oh yeah, I already told you my number 2. No, it's perfect.
No, you didn't.
No,
you got it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Just walked in.
No, if my number 1 don't count, your number 2 don't count.
That can't count. Sir.
Oh, my bad.
They don't have salt and vinegar flavored cop.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Airheads.
Airheads,
nice.
Yeah. What?
And number 3.
And number 3. Let's go with good old fashioned Starburst. The original Starburst.
Original. Okay, I was going to ask a question. I mean, do you want the fruit or the original, or what's the other? It's tropical.
Dude, they've got 975 other flavors of
I know.
Starburst. Just the OG Starburst, man. Especially the yellow and pink.
Okay. Well, I have to go dig back into the chips pile.
Really?
I'm going to dig back into the chips pile.
When Starburst did all reds, I was like, holy shit, I love this. But,
yeah. It's like the guy with the gummy bears.
I don't know. Candy doesn't, make me hyper. Candy, mellows me out, calms me down. So whenever I was sad.
Nice.
Huh?
You have wings too, Edward.
I said that sounds like a fat guy excuse.
No, I never got sugar rushes. So whenever I'd break up with a girl, I would get the big bag of Starburst and just pop them in my mouth.
Well, I'm going to change it up a little bit. This is still a snack. And I'm sure neither one of you thought about it, but I'm going to go with the all-time favorite, ice cream. Technically a snack. And the flavor, and normally I wouldn't pick this flavor, but I recently discovered it a year ago, and now that's the only ice cream I eat. It is the Nestle Crunch flavored. So it's like a Crunch bar in chocolate ice cream. It's awesome.
I'm with Tina, mint chocolate chip.
I feel like mint chocolate chip's good, but it's so damn overrated. But that Nestle's Crunch bar ice cream, Jeff.
Holy shit, dude!
That ain't no joke, boy. That ain't no joke.
Now the only problem I have with it doesn't have nuts in it. Since I already picked it, I'm not going to.
You look like you want all the nuts, don't you?
But Nestle Crunch bars don't have nuts in them.
I like new Moose Tracks better. Moose Tracks ice cream has miniature Reese's cups in it.
I love,
but I can't get it.
But Nestle's Crunch bars don't have nuts in them though.
Exactly, so, that's the only
problem. I'll tell you
Nestle
what,
Crunch
the Speedway, right down the road from my house that we've talked about several times.
Right.
It's got that Nestle's Crunch ice cream, the pints, two for $4. And guess who buys 2 of them at a time when he buys some?
Well, like I said, I mentioned it to one of the episodes back. I mentioned it to Chris. I said, "Dude, this stuff is fire. It's awesome." And I'm not even a chocolate guy. I'm not a big chocolate guy.
Yeah.
And
Says the one that's already on his third chocolate on his list. Not a chocolate guy.
Like, I'm not. But if you check, all the chocolate stuff I have has peanut butter in it, with the exception of the.
It has nuts in it because you like nuts.
Hey.
What's your number 4 pick,
Michael?
Like
yes. What is your number 4? Sometimes you feel like a.
So fucking aggressive for no reason.
Right?
They have nuts because you like nuts. Jeff.
Nuts. Calm down.
I could tell just by looking at you. You like the little wieners and some tiny nuts.
What is your number 4, Michael?
Damn it. I'm gonna go with king size since you wanted to be all technical last week. I'm gonna go with king size fast break bars.
Oh, those fast break bars are so good. You probably never had them. They probably don't have them down there. It's like a Reese's cup and a Kit Kat had a baby.
Oh, and what's it called?
he just naughty-ed on himself. He just naughty-ed on himself.
Yeah.
Well,
it's called Reese's Fast Break.
Fast Break.
Yep, Reese's Fast Break. They are really good, and they have nuts in them, Jeffrey.
Oh, I think I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we have them here. Yeah.
King size nuts.
No, that's what Jeff likes, lady. Lady.
All right.
I will go ahead and put, for the first time, I will put chocolate on my list. And much like Michael, I will go with the king size. Because you're not yourself when you're hungry, Michael. So I'm going to need you to eat the Snickers.
Snickers.
And calm the fuck down. Because you're a little rambunctious tonight.
You know what?
Well,
I like Snickers.
There's a reason why.
Problem.
There's a reason why I'm a little rambunctious, but I am not going to talk about it.
The only problem I have with Snickers is I can't eat a whole one. It's too sweet.
Yeah. It's really sweet, but it's one of the few chocolate candy bars that I like. That I really.
It's about the only main straight up candy bar that I eat.
Yeah.
Okay, for my number 5, I am going to go with I'm going to go into the kitchen and I'm going to make me a plate of nachos with jalapenos.
Yes.
So it's nachos.
Huh?
With jalapenos.
Nice. Lately, they've always been Snickers over here, as far as I know of. But on the back of the wrapper, they had different things like Marathon and stuff like that. But it's always been Snickers, as far as I know of here in the States. Ladies over
what is it?
Snickers.
Oh, okay.
She asked if Snickers were originally called Marathon over there. She's in Scotland, I believe, right?
No, they've always been Snickers in the States.
That's what I've always known them as Snickers. So.
Yeah.
It was a toss-up between Snickers and another candy bar that I really like, but Snickers is.
Well, you still have one more.
Is kind of my go-to.
So when it comes to snacks, I'm kind of like a basic guy because I'm not a big snack eater, and usually if I do eat snacks, that becomes my meal. So, it's quick.
Is it break time?
No.
In about 10 minutes.
No, more like 20 because it took forever for you to start it. I'm gonna go with the good old fashioned brick of.
That's what I thought.
Brick of. Are you gonna let me talk or what?
Oh my God! Somebody's aggressive tonight.
I know.
You need to eat a Snickers. Jesus Christ!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna go with the. He loves you. I'm gonna go with the good old fashioned brick of pepper jack cheese and Triscuits crackers and summer sausage.
Okay, that's a lot for me to type.
Cheese.
Somebody's changing. And summer sausage?
Summer sausage.
Really? You're going to make fun of this guy because of his nuts and you're over there picking summer sausages?
Yeah, exactly. I like summer sausages.
I got some sausage to put in your hand.
Yeah, see? Yeah, tell him, lady. Tell him to shut the hell up. He forgets who the host is sometimes around here. So what is that? So you went nachos number 5? You went summer sausage number 5?
Well, he went pepper jack cheese and summer sausage.
Oh, a combo. Another combo.
Triscuits crackers.
Oh, okay.
I can't type in Triscuits. It's too much. I won't be able to make it small.
Okay.
Picture.
Okay. Oh, I want to.
Why don't you just
I want to see your cheese and crackers with another cheese and crackers combination that's better. But
yeah, extra sharp. I change it up.
Got some sharp combos over there. They're kind of like a
right?
Pregnant with a cheese baby.
Yes. Pregnant with a cheese baby.
The best part is when Jeff goes off at the end. He goes, nailed it.
Yeah, you know what? Try to do it along with it. It's not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah, it is tough to do.
I was saying.
Well, this isn't my number 5 pick. I'm debating here because again I didn't have a list, but now that you did the Triscuits and the cheese,
right? That's a good. That's like
it's
dinner.
It's good, but there's a better cheese and cracker combination.
Ooh, shots fired, ladies and gentlemen.
You gonna do the canned cheese?
No, fuck that.
Hey, that canned cheese, don't shit on that canned cheese. It's awesome.
What the hell are those crackers called? Oh God, I can't think of the name of them.
My favorite Triscuits would be olive oil and.
You talking about like Ritz?
No, not Ritz.
Ritz are awesome. Ritz are awesome just by themselves.
Yeah, Ritz are okay. Ritz are okay.
No, they are.
The problem with this list is it makes me
Okay. So, because I've done candy this whole time, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this little combination for you. The club crackers, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Little soft, yellow, buttery club crackers.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
And Colby Jack cheese.
Yes.
And you can throw summer sausages on there if you want, but you don't need the summer sausage. The club crackers and Colby Jack cheese are perfect. An Amish Colby Jack, now you don't have to get that specific, but like an Amish Colby Jack and those club crackers, whew, it's like a little bit of heaven in your mouth. Cheese.
See that was I couldn't remember the name until what the fuck is summer sausage? Well,
only it's when you take your dick out in the summertime.
No,
kind of walk around.
that's what woke Jeff does. All right, so summer sausage is a delectable little snack.
Here's what killed me is I wasn't even thinking along like the actual food line like you guys. My number 5 pick is going to be probably one of my favorite candies of all time, and it's so hard to find them. Do you guys remember the Rolos? Little chocolate with caramel.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Right? I love those things.
Yes.
And I don't know why they're so hard to find anymore. But every time I see a package of, or every time if I'm in a gas station or a truck stop or whatever and I see some, I grab me a couple packages.
Oh, yeah.
What's the
one of the things that
does, it's not nutrageous, but it's another one. But it's like, I really love it, but I did fast break instead because I have yet to open up. It doesn't have caramel everywhere.
Yeah, you know, that comes down to how long it's been on the shelf.
And it's got Reese's Pieces in it, too. But it's like caramel, chocolate, peanut butter, and Reese's Pieces. And it's like amazing. But it's just so messy.
So we're going to go to break here.
Ooh. Leggy said, do you love anybody enough to give up your last Rolo?
That is tough.
That's a rough.
Yeah, that is pretty tough.
I'm going to tell you something.
So
I'm going to tell you something. I went to. This is Friday. I went to the gas station. I hadn't eaten all day because I forget. and they had a grilled chicken. No, it was fried chicken club. So it had Colby Jack cheese on it. It had bacon. It was a bun. I went and I loaded that thing up with pickles, onions, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomatoes, mustard. It was perfect.
That's the one thing about that's weird about Mexico is like anytime I go to McDonald's with the fam, everybody picks their pickles off their fucking hamburgers and gives them to me.
No, I love my pickles.
I'm the only one in the household who eat fucking pickles. It is so weird.
Extra pickles.
Fucking
I can't keep pickles at my house. It's surprising. I'm actually surprised I didn't put pickles on the list.
Before COVID bullshit, they had at McDonald's. They had that circle table at McDonald's that they had extra pickles and the pump ketchups and shit. And I would literally empty that pickle thing onto my tray and just take it back to my table because they're awesome.
But right, and I do, and
Leggy,
McDonald's pickles does taste like ass, and I do not like Wendy's pickles either.
I cannot buy pickles.
But
here.
back to the story. I had this thing loaded up to the nines, and the kids weren't hungry. I had Catherine and Samantha with me. They weren't hungry. We're about to pick up John, and then I'm eating this thing, and I'm telling you, it's like the best chicken sandwich I had in a long time. And I'm not like a huge chicken. I'm not a huge chicken eater, but I'm eating and I'm loving this thing. I was McDonald's. I'm loving it. And then Samantha puts her arm around my arm. She says, "Daddy, I'm hungry. Can I have the last bite?" And I'm just going. I'm a fat man.
He's like, it's all gone. Sorry.
I'm a fat man, and you asked me what if I could share.
Got him.
The cardinal rule number one: you never. And I handed her the rest of my sandwich, and I said, Samantha, I just want you to know one thing. She's like, "What, Daddy?" I said, "I love you so much because I'm a fat man and I just shared my food, and this was like the best chicken sandwich I ever had. And gas station food sucks, but not today." And I handed it to her, and she's like, "Thanks, Daddy."
I always do the same thing. I sit there when they ask for the last bite, and I look at it and I go, and I shove it in my mouth and go, "Sorry."
You're right, Tony.
I'll tell you.
That's really what it was. If she hadn't put her hand around my arm, it would have been like a note.
Like, and I'll eat shit out of some gas station food. I have no judgment when it comes to gas station food.
No, I don't either.
I know it'll be the death.
So, since we're getting ready to go to break, let me go ahead and recap the starting.
Yeah, we still got a few minutes to break, but go ahead and recap.
So Chris went with Doritos Nacho Cheese, Airheads, Starburst Originals, King Size Snickers, and the Club Crackers and Colby Jack Cheese. Michael went with popcorn with extra butter, gummy bears, or gummy food in general, salt and vinegar pork rinds, King Size Reese's Fast Break, and the pepper jack cheese and summer sausage. And I went with Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Sour Patch Kids, peanut M&Ms, ice cream from Nestle Crunch flavor, and nachos with jalapenos. So I will get that list put up as soon as possible.
Top 5 snacks. Oh,
snacks,
and
Tony.
I will as a like FYI, like my taste changed daily. So that was just what I was feeling. Tomorrow I wouldn't even want to eat any of it.
Well, a little
Agreed.
FYI for everybody. Didn't none of us make a list? We all just pulled that out of our ass.
Yeah, that was literally out of our asses. That was because it's not something you really look up. It's not something you can look up. No, it's just for in the moment. Mm-hmm. We literally just came up with that off the top of our head, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the summer sausage and cheese and crackers.
Tony, real quick.
Yeah, Mike's and Mike's. But Mike, hot tamales, all of those are
Tony, send me a quick 5 on here. So Mike, read them off, boys.
And just to give you guys a little FYI on the starting 5.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when you go onto Facebook or not necessarily have Facebook or Snapchat or TikTok or Instagram or whatever, all you're doing is voting on which list you like the best. You're not voting on the person that you wish you could sleep with because he wears a dress and takes his shirt off and copies my haircut and my beard and all my videos. He's basically a wish version of me. You're voting on the best list. That's not a shot at you, Mike. That's a shot at 5 particular ladies that watch this podcast.
I will have you know.
I'm with you on that. I will not eat
that my friends, and they are my friends, but they vote who they like the best. And I'm sorry, Cliff,
who they like the vote. It's
you
not who they
didn't
like
get
the best.
Betty's vote. You did not get Betty's vote because you put Rocky Horror Picture Show on there, and I put Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I was honest.
By Johnny Depp on. That's the reason why I got it. The first time we did this, and I was there. The first time I didn't get her vote, so you cannot say that. They vote their conscience.
They vote their conscience, my ass.
They do, but sounds like
you're guilty pleasure.
For someone that won last week. For someone that won last week and still crying.
Oh, I'm not crying.
Well, it looked like you're crying because you won last week. You know, more like shut your whore mouth and let's keep on moving. We'll see how this week goes.
I'm just letting you know.
You know, hey guys, I gotta say, Tony D pulling out the runs.
Tony D pulling out the runs. That.
Chewy runs are way better than regular runs.
Oh, shut your mouth.
And I figured I didn't have her vote this week either. So. Because Jeff did Sour Patch Kids. I guarantee it. She's voting for Jeff this week.
Sour Patch Kids rock,
dude. and to be fair, you kind of, I was going to do Sour Patch Kids.
I do Sour Patch Kids.
Really?
I love Sour Patch Kids, yeah. I was going to do that. Yeah, Tad and Mom has asked you.
Once again, Tony D is in the running. I'm going to give his list back. So he went with Mike and Ike's Hot Tamales, White Cheddar Doritos, which sounds awesome, by the way.
I've never had those.
Spearmint Mentos and Runts.
So I'm with Tony on everything except for the Mentos.
Gassy, he said. Chewy Runts make you gassy.
Ask me what. It was the
Eddie wants to know what Tony's list is again.
Tony's list? Okay. Mike and Ike's, Hot Tamales, White Cheddar Doritos, Spearmint Mentos, and Runts.
Oh, Jeff, when you get the picture and you post it onto Facebook or whatever, try to get a good pic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not blurry. And then either make a separate post on Twitter or I'll make it. Don't do the share thing because it makes.
Don't copy.
Yeah, it makes it a pain in the ass.
Okay.
So
I feel like I want to try that.
It is our top 5 favorite snacks list. It'll be posted tomorrow on Facebook, and then maybe tomorrow evening when I get home, it'll be. I'll get it onto all the other social media. I'll get it on Snapchat and TikTok as well.
I haven't had Mike and Ike's in forever. Damn.
Right, Leggy.
I haven't even thought of that.
I did a TikTok, a little kind of like that with the Mentos and Coca-Cola
bombs. Yes.
It was funny as shit.
No, but so there's your list, folks.
Jackass.
It will be up. I got everything. I got to do. Last week's I did not spell check, and I got a bunch of shit for it.
Dude, you
should have won last week.
Butchered
Let's
last week. That was
What
so
did I spell wrong?
bad.
I didn't catch it because my Grammarly didn't catch it.
Yeah. It was so bad. I was like, oh.
My spell checker didn't take it.
I think your spell checker was drunk last week or something.
Yeah. I need to. Can you get those? I've never seen white cheddar Doritos. I want to try that.
They're so good.
Oh, that's on. Now see, I'm a Cool Ranch guy. I love Cool Ranch, but I can't buy them here. I can only buy them once in a blue moon from a certain store, and when they have them because they're imported, and they cost $10 a bag. So I really got to be in the mood for them.
Good. Betty wants to know that when you post it on TikTok and stuff, could you just click on the name?
What I'm going to do? Okay, so yeah, I meant to say that. Thank you, Mike and Betty. So when we post on TikTok, I'll put down in the comments all four of our names, and all you guys have to do is just like the name. You don't have to put a comment or anything. Just like who you think wins. So,
Tony D says they're in the organic aisle.
Really?
The white.
See, I like taco flavored Doritos.
Yeah, the white
with jalapeno cheese dip. I'm with you on that, Tina. I also like Cool Ranch. I think Cool Ranch is my favorite. Yeah. It was very.
The bag goes too fast.
But
it almost went on the list. But like I said, this list is,
easy, Marcus.
Don't think that you got don't think you got me figured out, but because I'd change it tomorrow.
Agreed. Today's one list. Tomorrow, I'm in the mood for someone else. Yeah, this is no, but what Mike's saying is that today I might be craving Cool Ranch Doritos. Tomorrow, I want popcorn.
But the nachos.
It's because they're imported. They don't manufacture them here in Mexico, so I can only get them from imported.
Well,
same with Mountain Dew and.
With that being said, before we beat this horse too much, it's dead. It's gone. The list will be posted tomorrow, at least on Facebook, and then it'll be posted everywhere else by Monday at the latest.
Yeah. Yeah, Sundays I've come to take. Since I spend so much time on my computer, I basically take Sundays and I just leave the fucker closed because.
See, I told you, right?
Yeah. But it's only because if it was social media only, probably not. But since I work on my computer and I sit in front of my computer 8 hours a day, if not more, plus the podcast, I'm sick and tired of looking at it.
There's only a couple people that get any of my attention on Sunday. So.
Same here.
You two being lucky enough to get my attention. I don't know how much longer I'm going to let you have my attention on Monday.
Oh, well, shut the fuck up.
The thing is, like YouTube, I only watch YouTube on my TV because it's straight through my PlayStation. That's the only place I watch YouTube.
Let's go ahead and
I do my streaks, and then after that, there's only like 3 or 4 people I talk to.
Yeah, can I get a separate streak outside of the streak that you're sending to the 40 other women that you're talking to right now? Because it really concerns me when I get the Snapchat good morning from you, and you're like, "Good morning. You may not be feeling it today.
Beautiful.
You're amazing and you're pretty, and don't let anybody tell you any differently. Just because there's clouds now don't mean that the sun won't shine on you."
And Chris is just like,
You are amazing. I do want you to, and I have guys on my Snapchat, and they get that too. They're like, quit making me out to look like I'm this douchebag.
No, what he's saying
fine.
Is
fine.
It's one thing.
You fucking suck, you suck balls.
Good morning.
And you gargle on semen as a mouthwash.
No,
all right?
I want my own personal. I am very needy, and I want my own personal.
I have a request.
Snapchat message everyone. I don't want the same good morning everybody else is getting. I want my own.
Yeah, I individual everybody. Mike, I have a request during break. Take a fucking Snickers, dude. Jesus Christ. You're so aggressive today.
There's a reason for that.
Jesus.
But yeah, let's take a break real quick, guys. We'll come right back. Got a little Blacktop Mojo, mainly because I love this new song, and it seems like everybody else.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I want to do a little Strike Me for the break. So we'll be right back here in just a few minutes, guys. And we got news and top 10 and God knows what else is going to happen. But enjoy a little Blacked Out Mojo.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm just over here breaking everything. Don't mind me. Why are you turned all the way down?
Perfectly.
They got you, Jeff. All right, and welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the show so far. I'm Glick, hanging out with Jeffrey and Michael, maybe. I don't know if Michael's here or not. Maybe he'll be here. I think we need
They did get me on that only because I went outside for a smoke because I'm not a smoking.
They almost got me.
I came back in and it was like going quiet. Yeah. I was like, oh, cool, perfect. I timed that perfectly.
They always got me. I was finishing up going to the restroom and whatnot, and then I heard it and I was like, oh God! So I was like,
oh shit!
Oh shit, Chuck!
Yeah.
So I'm sprinting back in here. But no, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed
Mike,
the show.
You were frozen for a second with smoke coming out of your mouth. It looked really cool.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show so far tonight. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and then you can join us here every Wednesday and Saturday night live. Hang out in the chatter's box and shoot shit with us here on Haps. And you can get every episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple, and all that stuff.
Wherever you podcast jollies.
All of them.
And then you can email us too. Oh.
At Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast at gmail.com. Chris actually stood up from his chair for those listening. Apparently he saw one of Mike's Snapchats and had to go throw up.
I'm not throwing up. I was talking and my throat got
Jeez. That's it. I'm shutting down Snapchat.
No,
I'm deleting this shit.
No, don't be a baby.
Nobody can talk.
Did you eat your Snickers? Because it doesn't sound like it. Jesus.
No, I didn't.
So damn aggressive.
I got onto my kids.
Lord.
Got onto the kids. They're stressing Grandpa and Grandma out.
Oh, dude, my week was so stressful this week. It's been ridiculous. My dogs have decided to destroy the gate that I built.
Again?
Yeah, well, no, they literally just destroyed it. Like, they ripped it off the hinges. I rebuild it tomorrow. And they destroyed the fence, so they were getting out and just disturbing the entire neighborhood. And every time I patch a hole, they'd make a new one. So, that's what I'm doing tomorrow.
Why have you not just put them damn dogs down?
That thought's come through my mind a lot this week. Because every time I turn around, I kid you not, 5:30 in the morning, I'm out screaming dogs' names, walking through the neighborhood. Looking like a fucking idiot.
Yeah. You've got to do that. There's just too many.
Oh, Tina.
But I have a call in for a guy to come in. He's going to start enclosing the back with a concrete wall and the roof, the whole 9 yards.
There you
go. Awesome.
Now that I can afford it.
So I do have. You definitely got to do something with them.
Yeah.
With them. Oh yeah, I just. With them dogs, I gotta find it, but I do have. I've got a couple news stories tonight.
Excellent.
I intentionally turned my camera off, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed that. No, I'm actually gonna have the guy start building the wall all the way up, so it's over 8 feet. While Chris is finding his list, I'm gonna do that, or his news, and then get the laundry room built. I'm gonna buy a new washer and dryer because mine are slowly dying, and then the dog area will be done, and then my tool area will be done as well.
The heck are my intros? Oh, there they are.
There they are.
Oh, all right.
This just in, President Glick says.
President Glick just.
Oh, I do have to say, before you go into the news, I have to say, Chris, let the pizza boy go.
You got what?
I said, before we get into the news, I have to say, Chris, let the pizza boy go.
So listen to this. Okay, listen.
First of all, right, because I know you two have been wanting to get into this, and you've been you have been behaved.
Yes.
Your business is your business, Glenn. We're okay.
There's no pizza boy. We actually went out and got pizza last night.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, the pizza place has called me 3 times going, hey, let Chris know to let the motherfucker go.
What was that?
He's got pizza to deliver.
We did not have pizza delivered. We went and picked it up ourselves.
It's DiGiorno.
Last night went very well.
There you go, Mike. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Oh, welcome to Giorno's Pizza from actually a really good pizza place down here that I never had before. It was so good.
Yeah.
I think last
Little
night
Caesars.
No.
If he wanted cardboard, he could buy a fan and beat the box. Jesus.
What was that? What is that pizza place called?
Little Caesars at my.
La Rosa's Pizza.
Oh, okay.
Down here. But last night went pretty well, I think. Right? I mean, I'm still here, so.
Yeah.
No, it was great. Well, I think the biggest thing was that we were both extremely relieved to realize or to find out that we were actually real.
I have a request. Can
You
I
have a
see the
request?
badge? Can I see the badge?
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't want to be on camera.
No, I just want the badge.
I think you said something else for a second. I was getting ready to come to the in and punch you.
No. I said badge, as in we all know that she is a
I
police
just thought
officer.
about that. Holy
Right?
And it did sound bad when I replayed it.
B. He said B.
It's a B.
He said B.
B as in boy. B.
Yes.
B as in boy.
Let me clarify.
Party.
We had a very good night last night. And
There it is.
she did have to work tonight. She had a detail tonight, so I got to see her in uniform. What?
And ladies and gentlemen, Chris is in trouble.
Why am I in trouble? I didn't do anything.
Because no.
I'm in trouble.
In the dirty way. I meant it in the dirty way, as in like, oh, Chris
I'm
is
just
in trouble.
in general. I'm in trouble. So
Yeah, the man is hooked.
absolutely.
As someone that knows Chris for 25 years, the man is hooked. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yep. That's what I tried telling him.
Yes.
So in other news, yes. In breaking news, no, not
did you get your
necessarily.
pepper used? Did you use your pepper? Seriously, did you hit me with the
Again with the names.
You brought me no.
Again with the name.
He said he
talking
brought
about a pepper.
No.
A
Listen,
gentleman never kisses and tells.
Here's the okay. I'll give you that. But Chris sent that message to Mike, and I said that he was kind of nervous. And I said, I reminded him. I said, "Hey, don't forget the tweezers." And Chris said, "It's okay. I brought pepper." And I lost it. I lost my mind laughing. It took me forever to type ha 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 because I had tears in my eyes laughing because he said he brought pepper. That's hilarious.
Sometimes
And if nobody gets, I had to explain the
forgot all
joke
this
to my wife.
podcast shit.
I
Pepper
had to
though.
explain the joke to my wife, but holy shit.
pepper to make it sneeze and pop out.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
if you
For the
just give it a
people
little pepper, it'll pop its head out. And
Like
she's
I
like,
said.
"You guys are disgusting." I was
So
like, "Yeah, you do know us, right?"
Is this your first time?
Exactly. I was like, "How long have we been married?"
Hey, like I said, a gentleman does not kiss himself. I'll just say that we had a good night.
Fair enough.
But a very
I
good
wasn't asking for kiss and tell. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, did you have to use the pepper?
We had a very good night, and I'm still here. So obviously
That's a good sign.
But I did have to promise that we would do this tonight in order for me to stay because
I do have a
Which
question.
I do appreciate that.
I do
As
have
I
a
said
question.
earlier.
Can I see, Glick? Can I see your ankles? I just want to make sure you're not under house arrest.
Get that
No,
little
I'm not
watch
in the
off your
house arrest.
ankle.
yeah.
Blake,
Hey,
little bit
can I
of
see
blink
my-
twice if you need a rescue.
I'm about to
Blink
fucking
She's
twice.
got handcuffs and shit. She has handcuffs and shit.
She does. Don't hurt
Give me
she
a
does.
thumbs up if you need help.
Need or want? No. No, so that was part of the deal. When the kids did bail on me this weekend, they wanted to stay with their mom all weekend because their sisters are there. And I told her last night, I was like, hey, I can stay tonight, tomorrow night too, if that's okay. She's like, yes, but you have to promise she'll do the podcast. So that's really awesome that she does support this.
I do like that.
100% behind this. And she's a fan of it because not only is she watching us live right now. Oh, God.
She's got her gun out, folks.
They don't fit. I'm too big for
she
your
cuffed
handcuffs.
his ass.
I am too big for your handcuffs.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Here's my question. Which handcuffs does she have? Is they hinge?
Yeah, the hinge. Yeah, the hinge.
She got the hinge ones? Ooh, those suck. I've been in those. Those suck.
Yeah, you can't move.
Yeah, they suck. She's one of those cops, folks.
Uh-huh. Who's that damn Siri play Little Wayne? Cameron said that earlier as soon as he came into the podcast. No,
You guys go
on.
Moving on into the news.
So,
sorry.
So like I said, it's nice to have that kind of support, and that was the deal that we selected to do the show tonight. So, which then in turn put me in panic mode because I didn't have anything, laptop or anything like that. So I had
and to clarify, that are not seeing this live, Chris is not wearing pants as we speak. So
I am wearing pants,
which is why he wouldn't let us see his ankles.
Exactly.
That's what we heard. What is this, 1863?
Just want to make sure you're not under house arrest with the little beeper thingy.
I don't think so. If I am, oh well, shit happens. Not a bad thing.
I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. I know how this shit works.
I done told her to. I done told her to lock me up and throw away the key. So
yeah, Glick's like, this is torture. Chain me to the wall.
Chain me to the wall. There's a 90s reference for you, folks.
Right?
Yes.
Keith Marin as a Chihuahua singing, if this is torture, chain me to the wall.
Now, what movie was it?
I do not know. I just know it was an animated cartoon dog movie. I remember seeing
the
commercial.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua or something like that?
No, Oliver and Company.
No, it's a Oliver and Company. Thank you. Yes, it came out.
My dad said that I'm full.
I want to say
useless
94,
information.
95, 94, 95, something like that. And the preview for it was on everywhere, all the time.
No need to worry. Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Well, I've seen it like twice.
So somebody is breaking cardinal rule sin number 1 on the podcast
no
rules.
eating on the podcast.
Well, somebody also the reigning. I'm not even reigning. I'm just basically God when it comes to this podcast. So I do whatever I want. And I was letting you two talk. I'm trying to get into news.
No, go ahead into the news.
Yeah, exactly. Says the guy who had to literally pull teeth to be like, "Hey guys, we're gonna do the show tonight, but I need you guys to take over my responsibilities for one night."
Yeah, I saw that, and then you just took them back.
And then you're like, and then then both of you guys were like, "Oh God, oh God."
No, I had everything covered. I just
Really
did a
quick?
test real quick.
Now let's be honest. Really quick, was that the reaction that you got from me? Because I believe the reaction you got from me was, "Give me the shit, let's do it."
100% reaction.
But into the news.
Never fear, I got this. We're going to go ahead and start out with, we can go to Ireland.
Okay.
If you guys would like.
I'm ready.
Beautiful country. It's my island.
All right, calm down, Duncan McLeod, or Clan McLeod.
Exactly.
Or Braveheart, or whatever the hell you want to call yourself. London. London police in Ireland are investigating reports that a body of a dead man was brought to a post office in an attempt to collect his pension. They weekend and buried this guy.
Nice. That's what I was just about to say. Did they full on just kind of, here's his hand. Check the prints.
It says the Irish Times said a man who appeared to be in his 60s was dragged into the post office in the town of Carlow on Friday, propped up by two younger men. Is this not Weekend at Bernie's?
It sounds exactly like it.
Right? Sneaky Pete says Mr. Flannels looks like he needs a better connection. He's down in the dungeon.
Yeah.
When questioned by staff, the two fled, leaving behind the older man who was found out to be dead. Ireland's National Police Force, the Garda Síochána, I don't know what the hell that is, but okay, would not discuss the details of the case, but the officers were investigating the circumstances surrounding the unexplained death of the elderly male. In the Carlow area, the force said an autopsy would be conducted to determine the cause of the man's death, according to the Irish Times. One of the younger men had inquired about collecting someone's pension and was told that the recipient had to be present. Words are hard. With the help of a companion, he allegedly returned with the dead man's body. The newspaper reported. They 100%.
He has to be present to actually change his pension thing. Oh, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Yeah.
Chris, help me with this guy.
Yeah, I was just going to say. This sounds like a Chris and Jeff playing 100%. Yeah. Mike's driving us. Just
hey, Chris, grab this guy's arm. I'm going to get his pension.
We stroll in. You a foot and some change shorter than me. You got one arm way up here, the other. He's like hanging.
And his shoes are tied to our ankles.
Right? Oh, Jesus. But with the help of a companion, he allegedly returned with the dead man's body. The newspaper reported. Carlow Mayor Ken Murnan said allegations had left townspeople in shock. It's just mind-boggling to think that anyone could happen to do something like that. Apparently, Murnan had never seen Weekend at Bernie's 1, 2, or 3.
Exactly.
It's Baker's belief. It's like a Hitchcock movie. Well, Weekend at Bernie's was not a Hitchcock movie, my friend.
No.
They really did. At the end of the day, that's exactly what they did. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it says exactly like a scene out of Weekend at Bernie's.
Mm-hmm.
And I know because I've seen that movie maybe 100,000 times. I love that movie.
Oh, and a story in other news. Let's come back from Ireland. This one was actually sent to me by one of our listeners.
Excellent.
Miss Jessica, Mike, you know Jess.
Yeah.
Jess got me banned on TikTok.
Nice.
But she sent me this story yesterday, I believe it was. Right over there by where she's at in PA, in Danville, Pennsylvania, a truck with over 100 monkeys crashes, and some of them were found missing. The truck carrying over 100 monkeys. And like I said,
like the beginning of the movie Outbreak.
If you guys send us news stories, I do give credit where credit's due. So this one came from Jess. So we appreciate that. But yeah, a truck carrying about 100 monkeys was involved in a crash on Friday in Pennsylvania. State police said authorities searched for at least 3 of the monkeys that appeared to have escaped the vehicle. The truck carrying the animals crashed with a dump truck in the afternoon in Montour County. I hope I said that right. Pennsylvania State Police Trooper Andrei Pelachek. This doesn't even sound American.
No.
Right?
Andrea, maybe? Andrea? I don't know. Maybe I'm so used to saying foreign names that I just fucked up the most simplest American name of all time. Her name's Andrea or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, the authorities, the truck was on its way to a lab. That's a good place for monkeys to be going. Outbreak, like you said, Jeffrey.
That's what I said. It sounds like the beginning of the movie Outbreak.
Story number 1, we got Weekend at Bernie's. Story number 2, it's Outbreak.
It's the Outbreak monkey.
But authorities have asked residents who might see the monkeys to call the state police, and got the number for.
Fuck that! I'm literally going. I got a free monkey, folks. If I see one of those monkeys running around, that motherfucker's going in my basement. I'm keeping it.
And Wednesday,
I'm going to love it and hug it and call his name Fred.
Yeah. Exactly. And Wednesday, when we do the show, half of Jeff's face was eaten off by a damn monkey.
Bullshit, motherfucker sitting right on my shoulder. Like, I got new co-host, folks.
Right.
Call him Bob. This is our pilot Bob.
Let me introduce everybody to Bob. But yeah, it says it's unclear if any people or animals were hurt in the accident. 3 to 4 monkeys have escaped and are now running around Pennsylvania. So.
Oh my god.
No fucking way. So sneaky too. City of Victoria, BC, British Columbia, canceled an emergency preparedness meeting to discuss how to deal with snow, and it was canceled because it was
snowing. There's a Twitter feed.
That sounds like something that you would hear from the South. Like Mike and I both live in South Carolina.
There's a Twitter feed called Scan BC.
Oh my god!
It's all shit like that. And holy shit, that's hilarious. Mm-hmm. We did a couple of the very beginning episodes where I brought up things from Scan BC, like the guy, wasn't it the kid getting caught in a convertible couch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was, the fire department was called because a 7-year-old child was stuck in a convertible couch.
Mm. No, that story. Does not Canada
just sound so much fun?
Yeah, that story legit sounds like something out of the South. And Mike and I both lived in South Carolina. I think Mike's originally from South Carolina, right?
No.
So, oh really?
I'm originally from Denver, Colorado, actually.
Oh really? I didn't know.
So you know Cole.
Mm-hmm. I'm born in the Swedish Medical Center.
There you go. Well, either way, we both live in
avalanches.
So we know how they
avalanches.
Yeah, when it gets below 50 degrees.
Right.
Oh yeah.
There was a couple times
all dressed up like Eskimos. It's the funniest thing you ever see.
Yeah. They closed school down there because it was too cold, and the low was like 36. Wasn't snowing, wasn't raining, nothing. It was just too cold to go to school.
There's a guy at work. He's from Louisiana, I think, and this is like his first winter up here. And he asked the question like, "So when do they close plants down for bad weather?" And I told him, I was like, "Dude, I've been up here for like 13 years. They have yet to close anything down because of any kind of weather, no matter what." And he's like, "Well, shit, down south, they start closing everything down as soon as they get a couple flakes." I was like, "Well, yeah, that's down south.
Yeah,
you're up north here now, boy.
I don't know if
you're up north now.
We're gonna get a couple feet and still be at work."
Well, Chris, I don't know if you remember this, but back in 1990, and I remember it was 1990 when this happened. Everything got shut down in Ohio. Well, in my area of Ohio, anyways, Mansfield area, because of an ice storm.
Oh yeah.
And it was
later than 90.
And it was in 90 because I was 10, and my dad, the only accident my dad has been in.
I remember when it happened.
But the only car accident my dad has been in that
it was a bad ice storm.
He actually put his work truck in a ditch.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was an ice storm that came through, and
that's the only time they really shut stuff down.
Like a really bad one. Like we shut down, and it was like it was. when my ex-wife was pregnant with my oldest daughter, and we had a really bad ice storm that came through. It was like 6 inches of ice, and then there was snow on top of it. And that was what 2000 something.
Yeah.
I do remember that one. I probably remember the one in '90, but I just didn't care enough.
I remember the one in '90.
That one because
the entire city of Mansfield was without power for 3 days.
Yeah, everybody was without power. We had a generator, so we had power. It was crazy because we were getting ready to move into our apartment. So while they were finishing it up, we were staying with my older sister, and that came through. And my brother-in-law and I, we had the generator all hooked up, and then you didn't go anywhere. You didn't drive anywhere.
Yeah. They literally the only people were out were repair guys and emergency vehicles.
And was
because
all
I
the
think my
eggs,
dad had
milk,
about
and
75. My dad had like 75 people calling about frozen pipes. It was bad.
Was all the eggs, milk, and bread gone?
No, because it was an overnight thing. It was like an overnight thing. It happened overnight, and they.
Because I swear, it's like whenever they do a snow day, it's like National French Toast Day, because
right.
That everything's gone. Just the eggs, just the milk, the bread. Everything else is there.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know where.
But I mean, you're
know.
also talking about in the United States when COVID hit, everybody ran out of fucking toilet paper. I still don't get that one.
It's because we're not going to touch on COVID.
It doesn't make sense to me. Why
months.
Toilet paper?
But I mean, we're not going to hit on COVID. I'm trying to read what Sneaky Tooth said. Driving a new bus in Indiana, the oil field, couldn't see road, was pushing snow with a bumper guy. Sitting behind me kept saying we should stop because it's too dangerous and need to wait for a plow to come by. This goes on 5 to 10 minutes, and a guy sitting 2 rows back told him shut up because I was giving him a ride to the plow so he could clear the